Salt crystals have been growing in caves since the beginning of time, and ammonia and acid have been enhancing the growth. My experiment replicates the reaction that occurs in caves. I've selected the effects of ammonia on the formation of salt crystals because chemical reactions in crystal growth has always fascinated me most. When I first started this experiment, I believed that ammonia and bluing fluid would make the crystals grow faster. I came to this conclusion by researching the reaction between ammonia and bluing fluid. Bluing fluid is an acid and ammonia is a base. When an acid and base of relative distance from the neutral pH, 7, combine, they create a neutral substance and salt. The salt created by the reaction enhances the growth of crystals. I made 5 jars with different combinations of ammonia, bluing fluid, water, and salt. In each jar, the combinations are all equal except for the amount of ammonia in jar 4. In jar 1, there is water and salt. In jar 2, there is water, salt, and bluing fluid. In jar 3, there is water, salt, bluing fluid, and ammonia. In jar 4, there is double the amount of ammonia, water, salt, and bluing fluid. In the last jar, jar 5, there is water, salt, and ammonia. In addition, I did a second set of 5 jars to confirm my results. This experiment expanded a total of 15 days, and on the 3rd day, I doubled the amount of the substances in each jar. I discovered that in jar 4, there was the greatest amount of salt crystals lining the edge of the jar. In jar 1, the crystals were very small and covered the most surface area. In jar 2, the crystals didn't go all the way around the jar, but they grew much taller than the crystals in all the other jars. In jar 3, there was average-sized crystals, and they almost made it all the way around the jar. Jar 4 had the best results. The crystals were of similar or higher height than jar 3, but the crystals covered more surface area. Jar 5 pretty much was the same as jar 1. The crystals were slightly higher, but not much. My original hypothesis was correct. The more ammonia in the proper environment will enhance the crystals more than without. My project proves that ammonia is helpful and may be essential to keeping salt rates high enough to support the environment. If I were to expand further on this topic, I would try to experiment with the effects of different acids and bases on the growth of salt crystals. The reaction with ammonia and bluing fluid is going to be different than other acids and bases, but will there be a similar result?